Fiera Luna, and I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today we're playing Blue Prince. Oh, I almost forgot to move my own snacks out of the darn way. I need to do that because this game wants me to have so many notes. It needs me to have a notebook. We must get the notebook. That's the notebook for a secret project. Okay. This is the notebook for the real thing. Yes. That's Blue Prince, alright. Oh, I don't understand any of what I wrote down. That's not true. I understand most of it. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, Val. Hi, Catoid. Hi, Julie. Welcome in. Hi, Gummin Guy. Hello. We're gonna play the thing. Enchiladas and cilantro and lime rice. Delicious. I had fancy ramen tonight. It had all the things that you would want in ramen. All the things. Even an octopus. I know, I went swimming in it. I only got tied up in the ramen once, and I chewed my way out. I'm very pleased with myself. Oh, I'm so excited. Louis Mastery is almost heckin' done. I got chips. Chips are still good, though. Okay. We start the day with 2 gems, 70 thingies, and we have an allowance of 5 because we did a good job with the lab. Now, first things first, before we do anything in here, we gotta go outdoors. There's a room I need to see. Now, you guys remember that we got the schoolhouse in our old playthrough, right? Our old playthrough where the things were broken. I want to see if I can get it again, because that's the last line I need to light those torches. And if I can just score the schoolhouse out here, if I can just get the schoolhouse! Yes! We're gonna see what's down there. Oh yeah, the schoolhouse has things in it. Most of them, if I recall correctly, are fun little Easter eggs. Like Herbie. That's Herbert Sinclair. He scratched that into his desk. Oh, there's the gas main. It's the last torch! Should be. That's all 4 torches! I don't know what it does! What? Those of you that have seen my YouTube playthrough of The Witness are looking at this going, But if you have not, we'll get to that part of The Witness eventually. Within a timely manner. No, that's the wrong manner. This reads within a timely manner as in a house, not within a timely manner as in like fashion. Oh, closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. Oh, sorry, reluct. That is the correct way to say that, but I never see anyone say reluct. Everyone always says reluctant. But this is correct. That we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Espin, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention to my class those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all of my students, many of you here today, whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them and I... Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting of ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. What'd you give her? Can I open that drawer? Is that for me? It's not for me. Can I open that drawer? Oh, it's already open. Daily reminder that this game's OST is beautiful. It is. Bro, I almost got all Poppy Mastery for Louis. Ooh, congrats. In Fog, we are Lost is my favorite track from it for obvious reasons. Yes. Anyway, did y'all know that Hellsing is amazing? Yes! I mean, Fiora knows. Oh, you know. It's true. I am the one showing it to you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. For those of you that don't know, Hellsing is a very old horror anime. It is only 10 episodes. Those episodes are approximately 40 minutes long, though some may run a little bit longer and some may run a little less long. The end credits does have scenes from the manga in it that they animated, at least in part. And it is very, very good. If you like extremely fast-paced action, it is for you. I will warn you, there's a lot of gore. If you are not in it for the blood, and boy howdy is there blood. If you're not in it for the blood and the cool guns, you need to calm down and not go there. But if you are in it for the blood and the vampires and the cool guns, it's a great place to be. There's a lot of fun. No, it's okay. You guys are allowed to come and go as you please. You know that. I'll still be here. That's how it is with me. Let's see. Anything else in here that's fun or exciting? Oh, the floorboard looks weird. Oh, no, wait. There's more weird-looking floorboards. Listen, this is the kind of game where you're like, floorboard looks a little strange. This is the kind of game where that might be a thing that you need to remember later. Anyway, out we go. We got a place to be now. An elevator to go in. Can I have her gun? Wait until you see her biggest gun. You're gonna love it the best. I lit all the lights. Where's the elevator? Elevator? Oh, it's way over there. Oh, wait. Maybe it's just down here, down this path. Elevator? Don't take my steps. Okay, elevator. Where are we going? Where are we to? Ah! I don't know what I expected, but I did not expect it to move. Elevator very pretty. Yeah, I saw you. I almost saw your Poppy Mastery. I believe in you. You're gonna get blot in no time. I've been lending a hand with, Huh? Whoa! Oh, hey, there's more of that stuff over there. Oh, hello. What's this? Foreman's Log 3. Date July 2nd, 1915. Scripson Redford Mining Company, Excavation Department. SA 502, in case you're curious. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Okay. So we've got deliberately buried chambers. Guys, there's a plot to this game. I exist purely to annoy my bestie. We've all been there. Everyone has that one friend that you get together and you just, like, literally just start poking each other. The minute you see each other, it's just poke, 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 poke. And then jokes about I'm not touching you, etc. Okay, we're still wandering around. That's a waterfall. That's cool. The atmosphere. Look at that. Our exploration has been entirely superficial. Ew! This is the side that I can get to that from! Oh, but first... Which means I can probably get into that room I saw. Nope. Can't knock on that door. Eh? What's this? Foreman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Realm and... sigils of the past and present, probably? Fen Aries, Robert Byrd and Sons, 1905. Something we don't know. First era, either of natural blah blah blah, accustomed to record various signs with the aid of something. They did this in order that the something of their realm might be understood by strangers. I feel like that's probably the borders of their realm. Makes sense. Because that's how actual sigils are. I feel like I'm going to need this. Hey Val, you're right there. Will you screenshot that and send it in the Discord? Because I don't want to draw it. I think aquarium staff, if I drew something like that, would be like, hello? What are you doing this time? Followed by a bunch of aquarium security being like, alright, what are you doing? And me being like, nothing, it's from a video game! And they go, uh-huh. Well, show us. And I go, I can't. It's a roguelite. And they go, uh-huh. And then they go, take the page. Also, Fier, do you have Spotify running? The aquarium is hooked to my Spotify. I let aquarium staff use it. Staff should let you be. I know, right? I'm not always drawing terrible monster things. Sometimes it's just stuff from the room that I need. Or things from puzzle games like this. Yeah. Anyway, blah blah blah, probably marking borders. I can't see that part because it's ripped. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of the kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tell a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. Of course they do! And I bet I'm going to have to find them all so I can kick demons out of the house. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, or rays, the moats, and the border. I need that. I'm going to write that down for realsies, though, this time. Okay, we gotta do science. I got this book. It's a notebook, and it's really cute, and I got it, and it has a bunch of things in it, and I'm going to write it down. Okay. Okay, what are we doing? Okay. Sigils. Yeah. I bet aquarium staff is going to mistake this for realsies. I would never tell them how to make for realsies sigils.
Because then they would know and they would try to do it, and that's not helpful for them. They can't activate them. They don't have the right blood for it. Or they would try to use their own. And that doesn't work. Or, well, I mean, it does, but you shouldn't. Because then the sigil affects you. And you don't like that. Trust me. Can't believe I'm doing a bunch of schoolwork. Why didn't I capitalize that one? Be capitals. Oh. Eh. Can't draw a pentagon. I almost said pentagram. I can definitely draw a pentagram. Stars. In their multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels. Okay, I did science. You're already out of school? Ah, the worst. 1,000,000 points soon. Yes. Stuff should let you be. Of course they should. Oh, it's pajama day at school tomorrow. Oh, Axolotl Lindsay. That's so cute. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different in each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as the first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Hey, do you guys remember those? Do you guys remember do you remember the countries? Do you remember the flags and we were coloring them in? And I wrote down that the hourglass was purple and the chevron was orange and the mountain was yellow? And now we've got an hourglass here and a chevron and a mountain? Do you guys remember? These ones, those are countries. Those are places. I don't know where they are, but I'm writing them down. Actually, I do know where they are. That top one is where we are. The one that looks like a razor blade that forgot to put the blade in the middle. That's where we are. Why I decided that was a razor blade that forgot to put the blade, I don't know, but you see it too now, don't you, chat? Don't play with razor blades. That's where we are. Erin, whatever the heck her name is. Pentagon is something. The hourglass, which I insistently want to draw like the way that I draw hourglasses as opposed to the way that that's drawn. There's the chevron. Now, we haven't technically seen that in this playthrough, but we did see it in the last one we were in. The one that I had to abandon because it was broken. Okay. The rays. Something. From the core will come dividing lines, splitting the sigil, blah, blah, blah. From one sigil to another, the something or other differ in number, style, and we don't know. The difference in these immediately reveal several things about the realm. Counting the... will reveal transportation, where they ships... Oh! From what I can figure out here, it means that counting stuff like that can tell you about how they traveled and where they went and stuff. Ship routes, height of the rays, carriages, trails. horse galloping, locomotion. Okay, so it's to give us an idea. And now we're on borders. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the other straight rays to appear shimmering. Okay. Weather is displayed on sigils by use of the bent and curved lines. That's snow. That's like super stormy, and that's rainy. Okay, okay. Core. Rays. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hot. Rain. I'm bad at drawing lightning bolts, but by golly, I'm gonna try. Storm. Snow. And windy. Okay, okay. I have razor blades. They're called claws. Allie Belly has razor blades. Allie Belly is staying with us for a little while. My brain is not braining. Mine is also not braining. Earlier today on Twitter, I saw gender swap Martin Blackwood that low-key just looked like me. Amazing! We love when you see gender swapped character and they just look like you. The motes. On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of these motes used on the sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Oh boy! That's martial. It's the military. They got a lot of it. Okay, let's go. It's time to mark down all our motes. We got... tribal. Interesting that they would prescribe themselves as tribal, but sure, I guess. We got... agriculture. Oh, that makes sense. It looks like... yeah, okay, I got it. I can see the furrows. And where you put... you know where you put your fingers into the dirt and then you put seeds in the hole? That's what that looks like. Marshall looks like teeth. You can't tell me it don't look like teeth. It looks like toothers. Marshall. We're gonna have to make a sigil, I bet. Metropolitan! Oh, it looks like a little skyscraper guy, which doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Unless they're still using these things today. Academic is the number 3. This mode is brought to you by the number 3. Industrial looks like a washing machine. It doesn't really. It looks kind of like the head of an old-timey screw, but still, I think it's funny that's the washing machine. Or, oh, I guess a bolt. I see it now. Spiritual. Of course, you'd be the railway crossing with the dots. Oh boy, can they have more than one of these around the edge? Poetic is a little fleur. And why shouldn't it be? The border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. Oh! Oh! that the border for the chevron one is going to be yellow, or whatever color it was. I lied, orange is going to be orange, and the border for the hourglass one is going to be purple, and the border for the mountain one is going to be yellow. The border for the razor blade looking one is going to be red because that's Arindia, or whatever the name of our country is. I think it's Arindia. Actually, I think I could hypothetically draw Arindia's sigil from this information. But never mind that. We need to mark our borders down. I think ours is a military society, so I think I could hypothetically draw it. If I knew what the rays were, and I think the rays are just cold, but I don't know how many there are. Okay, so white's border. It's so hard to draw curvy lines. You think it wouldn't be so hard because I am an octopus, but I have such a hard time with it. There's 8 of them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. White is like this. The open circles. Black is shut circles. Violet. I don't know how I'm gonna draw pink. I guess that works out. Pink. Yellow is toothy. Green. Orange is just triangles. Did I miss one? Oh, I missed red. Red is kind of wiggly squigglies. Yeah, sort of wiggly squiggly lines. Okay. Teeth! Real life epic the musical jump scare? I wish I had sharp teeth. What song is it now? One of them. Put glasses on a pancake. Call that pancake polite. I know, eepity beepity. Ooh, riding in the car. I asked if she knew what Blue Prince was, and she was like, is that the furry game? No. She thought it was changed. I've never heard of changed. How to draw a Val? Draw pink. How to draw pink? Draw a Val. A paradox. I mean, I figured that paradox out. How to draw a Val? Draw a star. Then add the rest of the body. Fiera, consider yourself lucky. Oh, okay. I don't know what the game is, but okay. Putting it all together. By studying the core, rays, motes, and border of the sigils, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what has previously been an undecipherable enigma. Red, banners, martial fog. Oh, this weather is fog. I can add that to the weathers. Fog. Okay, that's Arindia. That makes sense. We have that screenshotted somewheres. So we can figure out that Arindia is foggy. There's generally speaking about four different transportation routes out of it. Its banner color is red, and it considers itself a martial society. Okay. That was a fun little detour into doing all that. Can I leave here? No. Well, not like that anyway. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna have to look it up now. Okay, so where are we now? There's water here. What is this? Well, that's the house. Chat! Chat, I understand what this object is. I understand what this is. That's the entryway. This is the rest of the house. We need to place those chess pieces. But we don't have any rooms in the house, so we need to go make rooms in the house. And then we need to come back here when we've got enough chess pieces to place all the chess pieces. And we did that already. See, that's Arindia's symbol. Up we go. We lit all the torches! Stuck in golf jail, they threw away the key. I'm sorry. Don't look it up. Interesting. Interesting, chat. Chat, we'll see what we see. I'm an adult octopus. I will make my own decisions. That was horrifying. Chat, did you all hear that? Because I heard that. Okay. Yeah, so there's a shop vac in the house now. Ooh, a hallway's a pretty good thing to start with. Yeah, but it's noisy. Pin Pine. We know what this one is already. That's fake. I'm looking for chess pieces. Knock knock, everyone. The Nook. Oh, but less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Yeah, alright. We're on rank 1. Hey, coupon book. We save $1. Hey, we can get a new book now. Last time we got Swimbird. We've read the Pump System User Manual. We have that. I think I would like to get History of Arindia. This is Arindia. I'm going to write it down. Arindia. I think I would like to get a History of Arindia so that we can understand these sigils better. Okay, good. That book is empty. That book is empty. Was there anything? Oh, up here is the records, right. I want to take a look at them real quick. Upgrade disc is our first item we checked. My favorite floor plans. The shelter. Most drafted, den, courtyard, nook. Most paid for, courtyard. Passageway security. Most time spent in the pump room. Security and the utility closet. Interesting. Contraptions I've made. The burning glass. Largest purchase. That's the telescope. I do not build the locksmith ever. Hi, Race! Welcome in! We've avoided the laundry room and the aquarium. I avoid the laundry room all the time because I don't ever need to launder my currency. I don't ever have enough of it to launder. Okay. Servants' quarters. No, I will take the observatory, thank you. 5 stars! What can 5 stars be? Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. It could be that. It might not be, though. It doesn't have to be. Oh, I love rooms with 4 doors. Money laundering! Exactly! I came up here to look around and see if there was anything, but there wasn't. Now, I have a goal. Chat, I have a goal for this game. Hey, there's a knight! Did we look in the library to see if there was anything? Oh, I need a map of the house again. I didn't look in the library, but I don't think there was anything. Whatever, we'll mark this way. We're doing the chess piece puzzle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You'll have to bear with me, Chad. I need to draw another grid. I mean, I guess I don't really. I could just write down the room it's in and the grid that it's on, but I like drawing it because it's easier to visually see. Observatory. K with the little n, because that's how you mark a knight. Because not king. I didn't know a knight once. I did know a rook and a bishop once. I mean, you did. You also knew a knight, though. A nightmare. That's a very important part of the Nope, that's a you problem. Stream is fine for me. I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. For those of you that do not know, I have finally allowed you to see some of my writing. In the OC chat, there is a folder, and in that folder is Fierre's OCs doing things. They're in a superhero AU, because I can't be stopped, tamed, or saved. If you also wish for a fun little cameo in the thing that I am writing, you are welcome to it, but you have to tell me, and then I will put you in there. A rotunda. Oh. I don't have the gems for that. That's unfortunate. Should not this door be open? Oh, all the doors in here are locked, aren't they? Oh, back to the entrance hall.
We will stop and look and see if there is a chess piece in here. Love that we can see the outside. Okay, chat, I don't think I see one. I don't think so. What's this one? Oh, this is my records. I missed one parlor. Oh no, it is open. Oh, right. The door in front of that door is locked. That's how it worked. I remember now. Eat the doors. I would like to. I'll take the archives. Okay. We've been in here before, I think, chat, but I'm looking for a chess piece. Just in case. Yeah, we've been in here before. The Red Guard was all uppity about it. This is Caleb Manning, and this is Caleb Manning. They stole the jewels. And who knows where that crown is. But yeah, we've seen this area before. Let's try and draft upwards. What have we got? A nook! I could use a key. Mostly because didn't I in the no chess piece in here. Didn't I in the West Wing in here, didn't I find something to open the door up here? Conference room. I did. Oh, and it opened. It opened. Okay, good. Whenever stuff is scattered throughout the estate, instead it comes to the conference room. So if we ever have something that is spread out throughout, that is not the safe code, you lying liar face. Oh, reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. That is not the safe code. 9083 is not the office safe code. Oh, but we would have to unlock that door. Right. So we do have to go all the way around yet still. Oh, the classroom. I don't know what that archive floor plan is, but we could put the classroom. Wait, no, we've been in there before. Do I really want to spend my gems on the classroom when I already know what's inside? I think I'm going to draft the archive plan. Aww! I don't want to lose money. I didn't realize the archives did that to all the floor plans. Lose money about it. Hey, there's a bishop in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 in. Bishop. Okay.
makes sense that there's a bishop in here. He's that guy. Oh, come on, the den. Why wouldn't you face up? I would prefer to have a gem, though. Hey, that's a pawn! Right? Right, that's a pawn. Sweet. We figured this one out. That's sage. Sage, stage. Anyway, there's a pawn. Now! The letter P. Okay, there's a pawn here. Well, I'm not drafting the weight room. I love the closet, but whatever's archived. Whatever it is. Hey, it's the classroom, everybody! I want to bounce it. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh! Hey! This is a globe. Do you guys suppose that Arindia has 4 rays coming out of it? Do you suppose that's Arindia? Is that where we live? My favorite color is red. 10 out of 12. We've already figured this one out. Each color is only used twice. And you have to get the correct color. So, grapes are purple. We know most of these things are correct. Because 10 out of 12. These things are right. Grapes are right. The blueprint and the lake. The pumpkin is orange. The fire hydrant. The bananas. Those things are all right. So is that. So we know that the flags are what's wrong. Like, a flag is what's wrong there. 2 flags. And then we can see over here, like, where we're at. That's obviously wrong. And that's definitely incorrect, because it should be this. Can you find the difference? Coat, cot. I can. Those are our color wheels. These children are learning their colors. This is the color worksheet. Ho ho! That's a real apple! That globe is blank. This is grade 1. That 8 is still an infinity sign and I don't know why. I wrote it down last time I was in here and I don't know why it is. Well, at least this face is up. I want to go back to the Great Hall and unlock that, but I also want to go up. The corridor is always left unlocked. Also, I did not see any chess pieces in the classroom. I also don't see any here. No, I have that one, don't I? Right? Yeah. Pilot plot. It's the letter I. I don't have the gems, and I'm not taking the weight room. Plus 10. So that we can make it back. Shiny rock. No, I think I remember there sometimes being a chess piece in here. Oh, yeah, there's a pawn. Where are we now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay. Is that a pawn? Yeah, it definitely is. Oh yeah, there's still a pawn in the den. Okay. Oh, my money. Archive floor plan. What do we got? Oh, is this the closet? No, this is the storage room. This also has a pawn in it. Let's go. Might as well. Where are we at? There's also a pawn here. Can I put multiple chess pieces down? I guess we'll find out. My money! Okay, yeah, I gotta go back through the nook. Cloister! There was a puzzle in there, remember? I wanted to solve it. Or maybe there was a puzzle in here? How do I... How do I go in the middle? There's diggy spots. Am I not allowed to go into the middle? That's the king lady. Oh, okay. Why did I need this room? I do like the West Wing Hall. Also, I don't see any chess pieces in here. And none in here either. I miss Magnus. It's coming. It's coming back. Okay, we've drafted the parlor again, and I'm not going to mess it up this time. Whoa! Hi, everyone! I'm being jump scared by Twitch alerts. We hydrate as chat demands.
Body break.
And a big stretch. Big stretch. And for body break, we'll do some quick little arm circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We know how to play the parlor game. I might even know how to operate it pretty good. All 3 statements are false. Well, that's a lie. 2 statements are false. That has to be true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Oh, that's untrue. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. All 3 statements are false is a lie. Two statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. If 2 statements are false, that box is true and the other ones are fine the way they are. Because they're both lies. So the gems are in a box with a true statement, I think. Oh yeah, we did it. We logicked our way out. I have so many gems. I need all of them. This is a different classroom. Isn't it? Grade 2! Oh, chat, this is a different classroom. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Pray and pry. Mathematics. An apple. What are we learning about, children? Mathematics worksheet. Directions. Find each sum without using signs. Oh, this is to help us with that other game. You guys remember the game we were playing? And that 8 is once again like that. You guys remember the game we play in the darts? In the dartboard? Mathematics. It's starting to add up. Addition is blue, subtraction is yellow, multiplication is pink, and division is purple. We already knew that. We figured it out intuitively because I know how to play Go Figure. Okay. Yeah. Subtraction is yellow. Blue and yellow are the easy guys. Pink and purple are the other ones. Yeah, so 6 minus 1 times 3. I see. There's no division anywhere here. Penelope, you did okay. Fomric, you tried. You tried, buddy. You didn't get it at all! Oh no. 2. Like, I don't even know how you got there, buddy. Not even paying attention. Who are you? Rob, you tried, my man, but you did not succeed. Okay, where are we at? Oh, we did ourselves a little twirl. I did not see any chess pieces in there, but I also did not look very, very good. Oh, the rotunda can rotate. I'm taking it. I just want to see it. Oh, that is such a cool way of doing that. That is such a cool way of doing that. Knock, knock. To the dining room. Oh, yeah, 100%. I did not look in that rotunda, but there did not seem to be a chess piece in there. There's a pawn! Okay, 1, 2, 3. How many pawns are there in this house? Wow. We're taking the archive floor plan. I don't know what it is, but we're taking... Wait, hold up. The garage has 3 keys inside.
Oh, but I can't take the garage because it'll block me off completely. We have to take the archive floor plan, whatever it is. It might not block us off completely. Oh, congratulations, chat. We're saved. See, the thing with this is, there's literally no way past rank this one because all the doors are done. So we have to go this way. I'll take it. I'll take the drawing room. Before I leave. Okay, I don't see any. Oh? The safe is already open. Why? I know I open the safe every time I come in here, but why is it open? Can it just do that sometimes? I guess I've opened it enough that the game is just like, yeah, you know how to open this box. Do we see any chess pieces? In that cupboard? Ah! Ha! I'm on to you! I'm on to you. Why are there so many? I'm gonna place like 17 pawns. Knock, knock. I'm taking the courtyard. There sure are a lot of places to dig. And I sure don't have any shovels. No! That door is locked. That is unfair treatment of me personally. Where else can I go? There isn't anywhere else I can go, I think. If that door is locked. And I don't have security to tell me if I missed a key. Well, darn. Well, I think we have to try it again. That's unfortunate. The Architect's Villa. 5 drafting rooms. What's a draft? Is that like the drawing room? No more drafting the archives. We've been in there quite enough, thank you. Okay, we know we don't need to go down to the precipice just yet. Because we found everything down there, but we need to have a bunch of chess pieces. Let's go draft our outer room right now immediately, though. I hate that this costs me 2 steps to do, and then 2 steps to get back. Sorry, 3 steps, I suppose, technically. The tomb! Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread $5 in the tomb. The tomb! Ah! Oh, it's a spiral staircase. Okay. It's a little crunchy with me. What the heck? That's understandable. Kid doesn't mind learning, just hates being in a school. Hey, these aren't lit.
Huh. That's not lit either. Somebody was working down here. I'm gonna need a burning glass, I think. Oh boy. Oh! Hey! Those are those statues! I have them written down in the order somewhere. Oh? Oh! This must be, this must be the West Wing lady. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. Okay, this is Herbert. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's or mine? In our youth we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore, and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here, here with this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. Oh. Serious. This game has some things to say, chat. This game has a few things to say. I don't know if you know what they are. I'm allowed to click on these. I'm not going to yet because I need to click on them in a very specific order. I think. I wrote it down. It's in the chapel, you see. What is this one? Probably wants me to put something there. But I'm allowed to click on those statues, and I'm going to click on them in order, by golly. By gosh, by golly, yep, I'm allowed to click on them. Okay. This place is huge, by the by. Look how chunky it is. Oh? Oh, that's one of those thingamajigs. You see them in Catholic churches. You light the candles in them as a memorial. You put a little bit in the collection plate and you get a match and you light them. Or the little collection box, rather. Money. That's mine now. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. The floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Interesting. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what it's supposed to look like. These are like little votive candles. Today of all days, see how the most dangerous thing is to love. Okay, that song is going to be stuck in my head all night, but I have a list. I know who to talk to. In what order? We start with... That's the altar. We start with number 1 is it has a garden hoe. Guys, does that look like a garden hoe? Yeah, that's a garden hoe. Hi. Okay. Number 1 has a garden hoe. Number 2, I wrote baker for some reason. I don't know what that means. That's the last one for sure. Because that's the king one. Well, let's see. What else have I got? I've got a chimney sweep, a broom, a pitchfork, a riding crop, and something that's none of those things. It's a broom. Achilles, come down, just put down the bottle, don't listen to what you've consumed. The soul is not so empty. Oh, there we go. That'll be our baker. Oh, I wrote it because they've got a funny hat. Okay. Baker. Pitchforks next. Pitchfork. Then... helpfully, a chimney sweep. I think. I hope. I hope I wrote my Roman numerals correctly. Then the broom. That's the king one again. Where'd the broom get off to? There you are. The broom. I'm gonna assume that's a riding crop. She looks kind of equestrian with the hat. And where's the king one? There's the king one. Now the king. Ah! Chad, I did it! Chad, we opened the door! I opened the door! There's a door in the tomb now. Avant tomber. Les lacets sont défaits et tu marches dessus. I love the big arrow pointing me at that. What's going on in here? What's happening? What's happening? There's a lot of dead guy in here. I want to light every single candle in this place, and I do not have a candle lighter thingy. Oh? Hi. Hello, Death. Hey, more map! More map! We have this map from elsewhere. I don't know where I put it. Wait, yes I do. Val's the hero who put it down. Somewhere. Oh, good golly. I send too many memes to people. Way too many memes to people. But this is more matte. We'll put them together later. Thank you for screenshotting it. Can I chat with...
Why can I do that? Why can I do that?
Oh, okay. Okay. Death is a weird one.
I still wish I could light every candle. Don't have a burning glass to light every single candle.
I love that arrow. That arrow is extremely helpful to me. It almost made me miss the statue. Miss the statue. Hello?
These are... Hello. I can't tell if that's rubble or important. Moving on. Minecart.
Oh, hey, we're in the abandoned mine.
I didn't mean to come this way.
But this was the room I couldn't get to before.
That led out there. Okay.
This is the other side of that area that comes down from the reservoir. Oh! And here's this thing. With the other part of the map. 7 is the torch chamber. That's where we are right now. 7 is the torch chamber. Two is the concealed entrance. Six is the tomb entrance. I don't know where that is offhand, but I can kind of... Oh, 5 is the fountain entrance. We know where that is now. 4 is the minecart. To north lever. Okay. Yeah, the rooms are big enough that the step counter goes down less, because it only goes down when that happens. Like, it only goes down when you cross the threshold. You ever play a puzzle game, but you're grasping at nothing because it looks somewhat similar, and you feel like you're going insane? Yeah, we're doing it. Oh, this is a symbol! This is the thingy! That's fog, and that's metropolitan, and that's Arindia. And there's only 3 routes out of it. And the circle around the outside, I don't know what's going on there, but it doesn't look like anything's going on in the circle around the outside. I want to light those lights. I need a burning glass so bad, y'all. I need to come back here with a burning glass. Can I get out from here? Through the fountain? Can I get out from here through the fountain? Hey, that stayed unlocked! Hey, that stayed unlocked! And yeah, we totally can! Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make your hunt for things useless. Now let's pick up our allowance. And now let's actually get to the house.
That's a really early storeroom. And a really early corridor, too. I'll take it. There's 5 money in the tomb right now. Did you know? And there's a pawn right there! I don't want to redraw this. I can cheat. Don't have to draw the whole thing. Security! That's so early for security. Let's have it. Anything fun in here? Anything? We got some weird memos. Ductwork. You got ductwork. Boiler room, dark room, security. Okay. Lab, boiler room, dark room, security. Those all have ductwork. That's important, chat. Oh, yeah. Gotta do the thing. Always do the thing. Yeah. It's funny how Insert Disc 5's first game was I remember everything, the people around me don't, and the second game is everyone around me remembers everything, I don't. I'm excited for Truth Scrapper for all y'all. Oh, whoops, I didn't need that part. I needed the estate inventory. There's coins, we know where they are. Okay, good. We know right where the coins are, so that's fine. Let's take this door. Nook! I don't have the gems for that, and I don't want to lose my money. But I do want to go up. And hey, there's a bishop in here. Bishop. Den. Shiny thing. Might as well draft this room for resources. This is a good place to put a dead end. I'll take the steps. There's a pawn up there. Wait. No, that was right. Anything else in here? Oh, hello. Is that the security key card? Yes. I gotta go back through security anyways. I can go set that to high. We no longer need to turn the security key card doors off. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are you setting it to high? The answer is simple, because otherwise, if we set it to high right now, then doors in the upper floors are more likely to be locked. But they're also more likely to be locked with a security key card. You know what I mean? I'll take the spare room. Maximum number of doors up. We could keep all our money. The corridor is always left unlocked. I do want max up, but I guess we'll take this. Is that the garage keys? Car keys! And a pun. All in the outdoors. I don't know why that finger points down. Oh, wow, really? I'll do it, but wow, really? Hey, a closet! Time to make a closet. That's 4 items. If we can get... Yas! We got ourselves a shovel. More importantly, we got ourselves a metal detector. That's 1/2 of a burning glass. A re-roll key. Dice. A re-roll die, technically. It's just 1. Okay, I don't see any in here. Okay. We have to go back to the chapel or security. I don't want to go through the chapel again. But everything else is a dead end, so here we go. Yeah. Oh, the showroom. But really, we should be taking the Nook. Oh, I had enough for the luxury items. I didn't even notice. And a coupon book. I bet that works on the luxury items. Oh yeah, I can't buy any of the luxury items anyway. Hey, there's a rook over there. There's a rook in the Nook. If it comes... So sad, my beloved. If it comes out before I get 1,000,000 points, I'm going to make you play it. Truth Scrapper has Yuri, and I'm very excited. I'm excited for you. No, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the trailer for it yet. I feel like it's going to be devastating. Ooh, the drawing room. Ooh, the parlor. A significantly better thing to put there. For now. 700k points. I believe in you. Oh, hey, an apple. Hey, a winding key. Oh, just a random piece of money vibing over there. Alright, boxes. What do you got for me? The other 2 boxes are true. The other 2 boxes are blue. That's false. The other 2 boxes are empty. Well, that's false. And that's false. So that's true, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be in the one with the true statement, but the true statement will help sort of find it. The other 2 boxes are true. No, okay, yes. This is the true statement. And the true statement says the other 2 boxes are empty, so there must be rocks in here. Shiny rocks. I'm so good at this. The lab! Oh, but there's nothing connecting this to... I'll take the commissary, actually. It's an Insert Disc 5 game. It's going to be devastating. Fair. Oh, there's just a random key lying there. I didn't know you could have stuff just randomly lying by the garbage can. Now you! Give me a magnifying glass. A magnifying glass! Chad, if we get the workshop, we can get a burning glass. Okay, and we have enough for 2 more things. I'm going to take a sledgehammer, because I love knocking things off of things. And I am also going to take those running shoes, because when you run a bunch, sometimes it saves you steps. Going through one room it won't, but if you're like running through a whole bunch of rooms, it'll do it for you. The passageway's not always locked. And I do prefer... Yeah, we'll take it. I actually kind of want to start building down. Just in case I can grab the workshop. I'm gonna build up. I want to build a lab. Wait. Hold on. The passageway! The passageway has ductwork! Oh, I should have built the lab here. Nerds. Oh well. That's fine. We can play darts. Even more money. Wow. Let's go play darts. 19. 6 times 2 is 12. I lied. That's 6 divided by 2, and it's 3. There we go. 12 plus 3 divided by 3 is 5. Huh. 12 plus 4 is 16. Subtract 5 is 11. Times 2 is 22. Divided by 11 is 11. What? Twelve plus 3 is 15. Okay, 5. Did I mess it up? 12 plus 4. Or is it supposed to be minus 5 then plus 4? 12 plus 4 is 16. Minus 5 is 11. Times 2 is 22. Divided by... Oh, divided by 11 is 2. Oh, I'm silly. A single key. Wait, that's the silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key will lead to a room with many doors. That leads to the Great Hall. I did not look in there to see if there was a chess piece. I'm not going back. I don't see one in here. We'll just use the regular key. Brick a box. Drawing room! What a good place for the drawing room. Oh yeah, the safe is just open now. We've opened it enough times that the game is like, yeah, you know about this. Drawing room, do you have a chess piece? You sure do! 6. 1, 2, 3. I just need to find... Huh?
Okay, we have lots of chances to redraw our room. I don't want any of those. I don't want any of these either. I'll take it. I have a second thing. What's today's main course? Wood-fired pizza. Plus an additional 10 if you have okay, okay. Oh, bacon and eggs! I only have 2 coins. I cannot purchase bacon and eggs for 2 coins. It is 8 coins. 7 because I have a coupon book. Actually coming back in here. Oh, the dining room! I do want the dining room. This is only rank 7! Oh, chat. Nothing in there. There's a pawn in the dining room! Love how one of my canvases on Ibis is Haze, Blitz, Val, Loop? 10 out of 10. Let's see what connects the kitchen to the dining room. A locked door. The boiler room. Chat, we have a reroll option. Chat, we have the option to reroll. We could get the boiler going if we get the lab. That door is locked. Open. I don't want any of these. Give me the lab. Ah! I made a sound because I was upset. We're gonna take the walk-in closet. That's the last of my gems. I cannot get the lab right now. I reject it. Never mind. The telescope. Gain an additional effect of the constellation observed in the observatory. There's a pawn in here. Beer. Paint? Can? Where am I? Do I have this letter? I don't! Chad, I don't have this letter. That's a paint can. And that's a beer stein. Mug. Paint pint! That's an A. Oh, and the boiler room might have paintings into it. I don't know for sure, but it might. I have a key now. I can unlock that door to the north. Please be the lab. I'm sorry, Chamber of Mirrors? You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. I have never seen that in my life. I wanted to draft a lab up here, but chat, what do you think? We don't necessarily need second copies of rooms we have in our house already. I need different rooms. But that's such a cool sounding name. Okay, it's probably impossible to hook the boiler room up to the lab, but yeah, it's impossible to hook the boiler room up to the lab if we do this, but maybe we can see our reflection. We've never seen this room before, and it sounds cool. Why did it jingle? Huh? What? Ah! Okay. How do I do anything with this? I can't get through here. That's a mirror. And this just raises that up and down. Whoa, okay. Ah, I see. I have to get around to the other side. That room is so weird. Was this door locked? What can this lead to? Oh, the pool! I filled the pool back up, guys, because I had to unfill the fountain. And I couldn't have both of them unfilled. Hey, security card! Security card, my beloved. Huh. Parlor will do. Oh, yeah! I can draft second copies. We already have a parlor, but now we have two. Huh? A metal detector. We really need a workshop. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. What? Wait, okay. The gems are in the false box is a statement here. Only one of the other boxes is false. This can't be true. This is a false statement. That means both of them are true. Perfect. We don't have that door to the antechamber open or anything, but huh. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked, y'all. These aren't reflected at all! What? Huh? I didn't... How do I get down? I'm very confused. Oh wait, no. No, these do have to be up, and then I have to go back around to the pool. I think. Is there something up here I meant to get at? You found a duplicate copy of one of your floor plans. Would you like to permanently add an additional passageway to your drafting pool? Yes. Oh! There's things up here I'm supposed to have. Bunch of money. A key! Oh, I get it! Yeah, absolutely I'll add a duplicate copy of the West Wing Hall. You better believe I will. Oh, there's 2 mirrors. Yeah, there's tines. I'm a heckin' genius. Fear, am I smart? Yes. You did it. Now, I have to go out to the pool, because then I can press that button. I think. I'm sad I don't have a workshop because I would like to go into the tomb. Yes! That explains why all these oranges are here. So that I might press all the buttons. I don't know what is going to happen if I solve all these things, but... Oh hey! Wood-fired pizza! Yoink! I'm not putting a furnace in my house, so we're just gonna eat it. Yeah, that is super cool. I love the whole upside down part of it. It's really neat. Val, this room was weird, but it was a good choice. Okay, yeah, now we can get around the whole room of mirrors. This is a wild room. I love it. I'm looking for specifically for the workshop. Specifically for the workshop, chat! Chat! Oh, we're going in the tomb! We're going back in the tomb. There's stuff in here. The letter U is in here. That's the broken lever, so if we ever draft the greenhouse, that's useful to us. Hey, that's a security card door. Anything else in here that's exciting? Key card? Let's say, what on earth can we draft with that? But, that's not the important thing. This is the important thing. We're gonna go light the lights! We're gonna light all the candles in the tomb, y'all. Every candle in the tomb getting lit. I haven't been keeping track of chess pieces. That's fine, whatever. A pantry. A den!
I'll have a den. Why not? A pawn! Alright, I give up on keeping track of chess pieces. Locked. Locked. Wait, Crown Crow. Where are we?
That's the letter N.
I didn't even check the workshop.
We'll have to go back through it anyway, but...
I didn't even check it. What's this? Ho's house. That's a U.
That's the letter U.
I'm willing to bet that the room next door to this has the letter O. Bat boat. It sure does. That word is count. Count something gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. This is telling us the safe combinations. Fear, can I get lit? Yes. Fun fact! Fun fact! Oh, we love a fun fact. Sorry, Chad, I'm looking at the way I need to go back down, and it doesn't super-de-duper matter, so... As long as I don't go back the way I came, we're fine. Let's get in that too. Oh yeah, we do have to come this way. It's fine. What am I doing? We go through security. Wait, it didn't we, that spot with the fountain, I want to light those candles too. Oops. No, stop that. This room here. I want to light all these candles. I can't tell you why I want to do this. They're unlit, and I feel like if I can light candles and torches and dynamite fuses, that if I can light these, then maybe something will happen. Chat, something will happen. Something will happen! Oh! Oh, the art in the pool. I didn't even look at what the art in the pool was. So there's always 2 pictures. There's painting pictures in there. And they're a pair, and my job is to figure out what the pair says. I don't know what the pool said. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. Where is the pool? Oh, no, the pool must have been the letter C. I already had that one. Don't have the dining room one, though, and I did not even look. What's down here? Huh? That's packed tight. What's this? Okay, they've been down here. SA 502. So this is the same excavation. Scripps Redford Mining Company, Excavation Department. July 7th, 1915. Or July 25th, 1915. This is 5 days after the first one we read. Foreman's log number 20. After waiting a better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personal transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down to the tunnels in fashionable style.
That's the elevator that we saw.
And then this should be that door. That one we couldn't open that goes... Yeah, okay, we've got a way into the precipice now. From whence the tomb? Was the tomb yonder? That's the chess puzzle. I want to see something about this chess puzzle. Knight. There's a... Oh, no, wait. That's the wrong day. There's a pawn here. Oh, it lit. There's a pawn there. Bishop. Rook. We haven't seen any of the others. Okay, I thought it was worth a shot. We haven't seen any of the others, so I guess that's right out. No, wait, the precipice, it's not that way that I want to go. Can I get where I'm going from here? Maybe I can. Or maybe it would be faster if I went back in there. Where's the tomb from here? Hang on, chat. Reservoir. Oh yeah, you guys still need a fun fact. Oh, I know. Humans can train themselves to detect north. We don't know necessarily exactly why this is, but you can train yourselves to detect north. The way that you do this is you take a little something or other that vibrates whenever you're facing north. And you put it somewhere on your person and you wear it all the time, so that every time you're facing north, it does a little vibrate. Most people will wear it like a garter belt, and it vibrates every time you're facing north. And because of the way human brains work, every time you're facing north, your brain will hallucinate you vibrating. So you can be trained to detect north. It's not the most useful of skills, and it doesn't work every time, apparently. But it's certainly possible. Ah! Alright, we hydrate as chat demands.
Body break.
I don't know where I am. Oh yeah, right. The precipice doesn't go any further that way, so it is through here that we have to go. If we're gonna get back to the tomb, or I guess we could have gone up through the precipice elevator. Would that have been faster? Maybe it is faster. This still counts as precipice, so... yeah. Let's go up through the elevator. Then we can get to the tomb reasonably quickly. What's this? Oh. Oh. Elevator's up there. We can't go up to the elevator because it's up there. We gotta go the other way. Not that way. That's the minecart. Nice. Okay, now to light every single gosh darn candle in this whole place. If there's a candle, I'm going to light it. I don't know if it will do anything, but I feel like I was told to make a grandiose gesture. And so by golly, if I light every gosh darn candle, can I light the candle? No, come on, let me light the candles. Let me... Why no light candle? Why no light? I got this burning glass just for you. Why no light? Of the sweet air of the votives, hurt and grieve, but don't suffer awful. Kiss with the pain is a motive. Well, I guess we... Whoa! Hello! Welcome in! My subscriptions and follows and all of that stuff are all anonymous. They still... they still do the same thing. They support the channel and all of that stuff. Screen recording YouTubers who probably maybe not know that what Tally Hall is. I know what Tally Hall is, because I know a bunch of music by Tally Hall. Oh golly. Turn the Lights Off is one. Anyway, if I have a lot of songs that have that little black and white album sign on it. Don't worry. Don't worry, I know the first step is to substitute pleasure for pain and all that. I like And. Me too. Yeah, Good and Evil. Yeah. Tally Hall's great. It's in a lot of my playlists. Okay, candles? No, there aren't candles to light. They don't let me light them. Oh, well, I guess we've got our money, though. I came all the way down here with a burning glass, all excited. Can I light these candles? Will you at least let me light the votives? Nope. Wah! I'm allowed to light the votives or anything. Well, I guess we could start up from the entrance hall and just kind of go at her. I haven't found a place to open up any of the antechambers yet, so yeah. Might as well go that way. Wait, can you be lit? You look like a candle I can light. A Joe Holly fan fight me Twitch chat. They won't. Entrance to what? Okay, so this antechamber up here is where we're going. Unfortunately, it's closed, so we have to open up these doors. We cannot open that door, but inside of this antechamber is a key to the basement. Now, I've used that key to the basement in one place, but it didn't open up the whole basement, so I have a sneaking suspicion that there's another place that I must use it. And so I would like to. For now, I've opened up a bunch of weird stuff in the tomb. Hey, I have a shovel now. I found a key. Anything else hiding in here? Any other dig spots? Any other place for me to dig a hole? Oh, hole digging. Man, what a weird house this is. I know, right? Oh, what's the entrance called? I'm making a Tally Hall joke. Okay, I get you.
Oh no. I just assume people don't know how to play Blueprints. Despite its incredible popularity, this game is beautiful. It's almost constantly changing. A house of change, if you will. Ah, yes, Dormont. Also, hi, Red. Welcome in. We have found so many weird things today. We are on a mission. We are on a mission. I have a chess puzzle to solve. I have a lot of things to do. Whoop! Woof. Oh, the library will have that book in. Ah, but the observatory. Do I have a telescope, by the by? Did I pick that up? Yeah, we're drafting the observatory. Diamond and the twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. And Diamond and the twins. That should mean that there's 4 boxes in the entrance hall. Should. And so there are. And I have a sledgehammer! None of these boxes can stand against my might. I have a sledgehammer! Locks are for people who need... Boxes... Blah! Keys are for people who need them. I do need them for doors to open, but... Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Oh yeah, Dormont. Dormont is the place that In Stars and Time takes place in. Primarily. Well, technically it's Vogard, but Dormont is the town that we're in. Okay, I have 4 reroll dice. We are going to reroll so many rooms, chat. I have places to be. Next. Hey, there's a knight in here! Knight. We need to find a queen and a king. All we need to find is a queen and a king. Fier, using maximum violence. How berserker of you. Bazaka! For those of you that know Fate Zero, that's very funny. For the rest of you, you have no idea what I'm doing. oh, I see. Doormat, the thing you walk on and, on when you go into a house in the House of Change. I get it. I say it funny, but it is Dormont. Alright. What do we got? Ooh, boy, chat! Passageway time. Double passageway! This is gonna make things so much more helpful. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now. Shake it till you see it. Oh, come on. Nothing that hooks to the passageway. Fine. I don't have to live like this. That's good enough. I'm not going in there. But that's fine. Okay. What do we got? Storeroom, lab, green room. The passageway does have... Oh, but we closed the boiler room in. We can't actually do anything with the lab. Not anything I want to do anyway. Storeroom! Delicious money. Oh, there's a pawn in here. We don't care because there's only one pawn to place. I wonder if the different rooms have, like, guaranteed chess pieces that are in them and it's just a matter of when you draft them kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's go north out of here. I don't have a metal detector anymore, so I have to be careful not to miss things. It's gonna be good. Fier's DMs are currently getting filled with art. Amazing! And yes, you are a good artist, but I cannot look at all the things now. I am... Wait, another one? Chad, how many passageways are we going to get? I'll take it. Don't get me wrong, I will absolutely take it. How many passageways do we have? There's ductwork in the passageway, like, darn. That's the West Wing. Security card door! We have a security card, though. We don't care. I refuse to take the archives again. We're not doing it. We have 67 coins, chat. We can go to the locksmith. We have 67 coins. That's a lot of keys. Special key. Oh, he just makes it up. The silver key. Oh, boy. Okay. Chat. We're off to a door that's locked south of the den. We're going there. And the reason that we are going there is because I think I can unlock the West Wing. By using the silver key, I think I can make the West Wing happen to me. Do I have the dining room yet? Do I have this one? I don't. Spine, pine. That's an S. Count. Shall gates? Oh, no, it must be small. There's no other word that could be. There's only so many words that are spelled S blank A-L-L. So that almost has to be small. So count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Oh, okay. Right, and we counted small gates. I mean, it says gates like doors, but we counted gates like feeties. Can I light those? No. Too short. Can I light those? No, too short. Well, I'm glad we get to light something. Yeah, we're going through the boiler room. Into the Hall of Mirrors. Into the workshop. Then this den had a bunch of things, and I want to go south out of this presumably locked door and use the silver key about it. I can also re-roll. But we're going to unlock every gosh darn door in the Great Hall. That's my goal. Including the one that I had marked, which I think is this one. Let me check. I wrote it down. Oh no, I forgot to write which way is facing which way. It should be this one. We have 11 keys. We should be fine. There's nothing in there. Then is it you? Nothing in there either. Is it you? Come on. Ooh, upgrade disc. I Flan fan. That's an L. We have that one. It's got to be you then. If there's a lever in here, it has to be in here. And lo and behold, there it is. Should open the right side. Very mobile. We're so mobile. Going to the locksmith for once? Wild. Yeah, we had 60 coins. Okay. Now we've got 2 chances to try and turn up because we're looking to get to that door there. Now it's going to give us the basement key. What's the door I need to unlock next? That door there is useless to me because it doesn't go anywhere. No chess pieces? No chess pieces. Very good. Library turns down, observatory turns up. I want to read what's in the library. We had this talk last night. How is ESAT not marked mature? It just isn't. Magic. Chat, do we draft the observatory again, or do we draft the library and get the book that's inside that we ordered, which is the History of Arindia? Chat's been right before. By golly, they'll be right again. Treasure map! Well, okay, here we are. The History of Arindia, 2nd edition by Caleb Manning. You remember Caleb? Caleb was arrested. Caleb was arrested for doing spy shenanigans. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Areas Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. Ruffington Red Publishing, 1979. Oh boy. Oh boy! Forward. Look at all this redacted stuff. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen. Of the elder generation. We must something permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Oh no! Chat. Chat, this game has things to say, and those things are fascism is bad. This book was classified or something? Yeah. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Areas Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. So yeah, heckin' redacted. Ajira. You know what? I'm going to pronounce that Ajira. It sounds better, and I like it. Yeah. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Zaira, by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Horus, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Oops. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim, expansion.
The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, we don't know. Because I don't have a magnifying glass, and I don't know if I could read that. A new kingdom was born. The Second Era. It was the 4th king, whose name we don't know because it's blacked out, who split up the vast domain into 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and the mountains of his great-grandfather. The middle province and heartspring of the kingdom, the eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest he bestowed upon him to the Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Aurea, a land steeped in tradition. Oh, here we are. These are the children's. We don't get to know nothing about nothing! That's Arindia. Chat, we can see the little bumps. That's Arindia right there. As the Second Era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite these differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by, we don't know because it's blacked out, and there's a bunch of blacked out stuff here, was defined by commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. And a bunch of other stuff is blacked out and we can't read it, but I bet we could if we had a magnifying glass. Hello, there's a note in here. The Fourth Era. As the kingdom entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolate III... Wait. Desolate? I want to pronounce it Desolate, but that's not how that's spelled. Desolates. Desolate the Third was a king who was often seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well. I feel like this is wrong. Ah, here we are. Detective Bon Margol. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter and the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition, and uncensored, copy of the history of Arindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margol, Redguard. Oh, here we are. Desolate was renowned as the king of we don't know. No one, when he made the decision to move Wing Castle and Court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his common folk. These voices planted the seed which took root in the grand city of Fen. The Era of Ruin! Oh boy! Chat, there's something super sus going on here. I wish I still had my magnifying glass so I could, like, take a look at this. You know what we're gonna do, chat? Chat, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to look up and see if the magnifying glass can be used on this later. And then I'm going to find out if... I'm going to find out what this stuff says for you. I swear I can be normal about any of my interests. I believe you. The Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. With a bunch of blacked out text, so there's zero context.
On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a blank number of supporters due to the fact that Daiselitz IV shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. That's such a fun name for an insurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Archaries and Nuance. Sorry. And Nuance. To join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and saw buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear for their lives to the south, forever exiled. Huh. Interesting. We're in Fen Ares. I see why they wanted that to look good. The current era. Today the realms inherited by the 3, Fen Ares, Archaries, and Area, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And we don't know what any of that says. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth, the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers and of our mothers and of our children. And we can't read that either. Or that. That must say something. That definitely says something. Oh, boy. Bring a magnifying glass. I have to write it down. Oh, I'm so excited for Truth Scrapper. We gotta get the uncensored version ASAP. I know, right? The lore! The lore! Do you know what? Our mom might be alive. Hi, Chasing Pekka. Welcome in. Our mom might be alive. Like, straight up, I think she might be alive somewhere. I don't know where. Like, I feel like we're gonna go down to room 46 and Mom's gonna be there and we're gonna be like, lol, hello, Mom. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We have to go up to that door. Up to the antechamber door. Gonna get that basement key, y'all. No. Aquarium! Swimmy, 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 swimmy. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We just keep swimming. Look at all these fishes. Love all these fishes. There's a key in here and a diggy spot. Why is there a diggy spot in the aquarium? I have such questions. Okay. Music room. We've never been in there before. 1 major key, 1 minor key. I don't know what that means.
But I like the joke. One major key, one minor key.
Oh! That's the key to the secret garden. The secret garden has a lever in it.
Ah! Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue. But half the sheets are missing from the four you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among this scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys, in bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat, the ones of you who often assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. White pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Okay, first words on the... We have the workshop. The workshop has another one of these. Guys, what do you want to bet that the first words on the page are the guy? Like, what do you want to bet? It's find the... But the, find but a... Huh. Interesting. Okay, so it's not the first words on each side. Maybe. I love that there's just a piano going. No, am I allowed to play it? No. Can I play the harp? No. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Denoted in verse.
That's a treble clef.
I don't... Oh, hey, create and create. But I think I have that one. That's the only one I have, yes.
Oh, I did not check the parlor or the hallway, and I have them. Gosh darn it.
I'll go back through the VOD and see what they were.
The corridor is always left unlocked.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, and this is where the treasure map is, and we have a shovel. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging.
We're just digging a hole in the corridor.
This has been an extremely fruitful run.
One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly.
It contains 40 coins?
We are so wealthy. Huh. Fire, match. This is grain or thatch or... We are super wealthy for this game. Chat, what have we got here? We've got a match, a flame, we've got grain, we've got... Something has a letter missing. And I don't know what it could be. Match, flame, light. It's not light blight. That would be weird. Because that grain's not blighted. What do we got here? Wait, I wrote a bunch of these pairs down. Face ace, plain black coat. Rod, road, Babmaster, super bridge. Chart, cart. That was pretty solid. Coast and coat. Paint and pite I did write down neat. Plant plan. That's not it. Oh, I wrote down grain and flame, but we never solved it. And I don't know what room I was in. If I knew what room I was in, I'd be able to figure out what this is, because it might have been used twice. If it's been used twice, it's a letter we've already used before, but... What is this?
So, chat, the way these painting pairs work is there's two pictures and there's words associated with them, and they are one of the two is missing a letter. Plain plan. And that missing letter is the letter that I need. I do not know what's going on here. We've got grain and flame, we've got wheat and wet, but that's not right. Anyway, I don't know what this is. But we're going into the passageway. Wait. Nothing here. Oh. To continue up, you must go down. I found the basement key. We have a path up here to this. We need something. It goes in here. You can kind of see that something has to go in there. Okay. We got up here. What else were we doing? We have a lot of stuff. Oh, south from the library or the Great Hall. That's what we're doing. Look at them fishes. They're swimming. Wait. Fishes. It's so tiny, but you can see it. Plant and plan. We already have this letter. But the fishies have a painting. What good fishes. Yeah, okay. South from here. South from here. Yeah, south from the Great Hall. And then south from the library. You know what? The library is liable to draft weirder plans. South from the library. Oh. I have a secret garden key. What was in the secret garden, chat? There was a lever. You know what? I'm going to use it. It can only be used here. We might as well. Oh, how was the soil at this part of the room? Ah, darn it. Every time. The soil here is poor. Brick. A useless brick. A turnip! But I do believe that the secret garden had one of the other levers. It sure does. Okay, we can get through the corridor to the hallway, which means we can get to the other side of our house easily now. What's that rotating? Oh, we did that already. Never mind. Oh, okay. That just goes back into the house. Got it. That goes south. South is a good spot for a dead end. Or another bedroom. Do we really need umpteen items? The answer is yes. Ha! Sleeping mask. Oh, hey, gems. Alright. And a key. Oh, that's 4 items. Okay, south it is. The basement key doesn't do anything. Oh, we blocked off the boiler room.
I think this is kind of the last thing I can draft, so might as well just roll all my dice. There's no other doors here, right? Right. Roll them. I guess technically I can draft stuff off the courtyard. Might as well. See what we can dig up. Turnip. Oh, we have an upgrade disc. There is one place we need to go before we call it a day. Chat, don't let me forget. Don't let me forget to go back to security. Reroll dice! Oops. Okay. We got 3 rerolls. Yeah, there's no other doors anywhere, so we got 3 rerolls. I don't want any of these. Give me something fun. I don't want that. Come on. Come on! One more time. Darn it. Well, we're out of reroll dice. Might as well take the extra 10 steps. I haven't been checking for chess pieces. A banana! Oh, right! Fruit was spread throughout. Oh yeah, we can get through the Hall of Mirrors because we pressed all those buttons to do it. Oh! It put a lot of fruit in the Hall of Mirrors because there can be a lot of fruit in the Hall of Mirrors. Super helpful. Oops, where are we? Yeah, we can go through the boiler room, right? As long as we remember to take a turn and go through the dining room. Instead of going through the kitchen. I have the basement key and no real place to use it. Well, we have a second passageway permanently in our plans though, so that's something. Ha! Key? Key. It's true. What do we got on here? Spare room. Spare room data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this floor plan to one of 3 different floor plans. We can make it a spare bedroom, a spare green room, or a spare hall. Chat, what are we thinking? I think last time we did this, we made it a bedroom. Which would count for the nursery to give us, like, bedroom stuff. Green room, of course, would count for it being a green room. I feel like bedroom or hall is what I want. Yeah, we'll just do it again. Because we did that last time. Oh, while I'm at it, 1 key, 6 fruit, 20 coins. Makes sense, the coins are all downstairs. But there's literally not another door to draft from. We don't have anywhere else we can go. Which is unfortunate, because we got up to the antechamber, we got the basement key, and now we have nowhere to use it. Huh. Well, unless there's something in the tomb. But I think I can get back to the tomb, though. Because I got to the tomb through the elevator spot, so... I think I can get back in there. Well, that means, chat, we're calling it a day. Oh. Unless... the parlor in the hallway way up there would have letters in them. So, I guess let's go up there. Oh, hey. Fruit. And we'll take a quick look around for chess pieces. Those running shoes are worth their weight in gold, y'all. Okay, we should have a painting pair in here. There it is. Oh, I get it. Chef Chief. That's an eye. If that's not flight light, I will eat my little hat. I don't have a little hat. And grain, wheat. Wheat heat! Wheat heat! We got it, chat! If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. That's what the house says. That's what all these painting pairs say. We got it! Finally! Okay, this has been an extremely fruitful run. You'd think it wouldn't be, but it has been extremely fruitful. I don't know where the other safes are, but because I've only got 3 so far. There's a safe in the office, actually. We know there's an office safe, and we don't know what its date is. But, oh, and the date for downstairs. We know the time lock safe. Okay, we finally did it. Let me write that down over here, actually. Okay. Okay, we have gotten so much information. This has been such a fruitful day. So fruitful. Is there anything else? Oh, I need to check the music room to see if there's a puzzle piece in it. Workshop! Do we have a workshop in this one? We do. I need to go down to the workshop because it has something. I need to check the bold letters. Because it has a music sheet. It has the last music sheet. Message. Okay. Fine. Stones do the stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Do they want the first note of every line? Is that what we want? Does that spell anything? Well, let's learn.
Okay, so chat, do you know how to read music? Because I know how to read music. A flash flood warning? What? Are you good? I hope you're good. If I drown, Fear gets legal ownership of my artwork. Okay! But don't drown. I don't want to have custody of things. It turns out that aminals are not great at having custody of things. Did you know? Monkey cannot have custody of photograph. I'm not going to drown purposefully, probably. Anyways. No, you're not. Though that reminded me of a song.
The captain cries, heave-ho, heave-ho.
There's a song called In All My Dreams I Drown. I do know how to read sheet music. I will show you how, chat. Crash course in sheet music reading. So, this is the treble clef, and this is the bass clef. The alto clef isn't real and can't hurt any of us. And I will fight the alto clef forever. The treble clef shows you where the note, your notes are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then they just repeat after that. So once you get to G, you are then playing A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. To make it not confusing. Trust me that it would be confusing if you didn't do it that way. The treble clef, it's a little hard to see on this because it's small, but the treble clef shows you where the G note will sit. G sits here on this line. That one there is G. The bass clef also shows you where, is it where G will sit? I always remember the bass clef because the spaces spell out the word face. So this is F here, F-A-C-E. Oh, then it's showing me where D will sit. This is the note D. Probably. Hang on. I don't have to read bass clef a lot because I am a flute player. Bass clef is not my home clef. F-A-C-E. Yeah. That's probably D. Anyway, treble clef is where I like to live, personally. Oh, and you can tell from the flats, because these are in the same key. That's B flat, that's E flat. Wait, what? B flat, E flat? Really? I thought it was the other way. Well, anyway. My ability to spell today. Don't trust me on bass clef. I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. Anyway, that's B flat, and that's E flat. This top line is F. So anyway, if we were going to read this, we know that this is G. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. So, do I read that? Or do I read the first note here? Well, I guess, like I said, we can see if it spells anything. G. F. Oh, maybe I'm crazy. F-A-C-E. Right, it's treble clef that spells out face. Bass clef, it's the lines that spell that have a mnemonic for them, and I forget what it is. Oh, no.
Down, down, king of bones with your coral crown, and drown, drown. Save your breath, 'cause tonight you're gonna drown.
Chat can't stop me. I love it, all my dreams I drown. And of course,
I've been waiting for this moment, for the perfect time to strike. When you've reached your coast and you're home so close, that's when our paths collide. I've got a reputation. I've got a name to uphold, so I can't go letting you off, or else the world might forgets I'm cold. So get in the water. Get in the water. Or I'll raise the tide so high, all of Ithaca will die. Get in the water. Get in the water.
I'm having a fun time. Fair'd make a great Poseidon. I would if I could keep in the same key for every line. I will level with you. One of those lines was in a different key signature than all the others. TBH, I'm useless with bass clef as well. I understand. You know what? You know what clef I'm the most useless with, though? Alto clef, my beloved. Alto clef looks like a 3 that didn't quite make it to 3 school. I hate it. It's this weird middle clef that sits in between bass and treble, and we don't need it. Altos don't at me. We don't need an alto clef. It's not real. It can't hurt me. Honestly, born a male, but I'm really jealous of Fier's masculine voice for things like that. Oh no. I'm doing a good job. I'm giving people gender envy. Can I steal your voice? I mean, I feel like I have to sell it to a sea witch for that. Oh, thank you, chat. You can't see it because I'm not very good at it. But I promise that somewhere in the background and behind this little ping, I'm just curling up in the Dumbo octopus fashion. You know the fashion. Sheik says she can put on a sea witch costume. Very good. If it's small enough, we can... Get complicated, loser! I resemble that remark. Alright. We hydrate as chat demands. It took years of practice.
Body break.
Okay. It took years of practice to get that depth. And the lowest sort of masculine sounding voice I can make happen is the king in ESAT. That is the depth of my range. That's as far as she goes. Maybe I could push it further, but I would prefer not to. Alright, big stretch. Big stretch. Yeah, I was worried I wouldn't be able to do a voice so deep anymore. Because, like, the king is very far down in the register. I'm not sure how to describe what I'm doing to voice the king. But if you guys know how voice work works, right? You know, you've got a voice that comes from sort of the mask of your face. Something Boston cream. Yes, of course.
You bright one.
Sorry. Chad, I'm sorry. It's too funny. You know when something's too funny and you can't get it out of your mouth? I'm trying. I'm so glad that you all share my feelings on Boston Cream.
You bright one. How dare you come into this baking competition and bring a Boston cream filled with Venetian cream? They are supposed to be filled with jam, as Martha Washington and her forefathers did before her.
No, I think they're filled with cream. Because they're called Boston Cream.
No! How can I be defeated?
Etc. Having such a good time. Y'all, I'm so glad I can bust out the king voice whenever now. Anyway, I will figure this out later. We found one of these. The bold word has message. There's 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll put that there. Anyway, right, impromptu sheet music lesson while I remember body break. Yes, first word on the message. First word on the message. Very good. Okay, we're missing 5, 6, and 7, and I don't know where those are. If you apologize one more time, I'm going to flip a table. Positive. Adorable. Yes! Excellent. We just need 5, 6, and 7. The note is read, the letter is not. So does that mean that this is what we want to read? Like, G, F. Hang on. I gotta do this. I gotta do this, like, mentally. Chat, I hope you understand that I am holding a pen in my hands as if it's a flute. So that I can put my tentacles in the position I would need to put them to play a flute. Because for some reason the name of these notes has escaped me, but looking at them I know exactly what I would need to play. Does that make sense? Do you guys get it? That should be D. I think D. Yeah, that note is D. Sorry, this note right here is D. I had to play it mentally. Does that mean that's what I'm putting, or am I putting? Because the bass clef is a bass line, but which one of these is the melody? Ah! I hate chords. I hate chords in things like this where you're supposed to sing it, because you never know which one is the main chord. And I should know which one is the main chord that I'm supposed to be following along with, but I never do. Source, I am a soprano. Oh no. Anyway. Oh, right. The note is read, the letter is not. I guess we'll figure out what that means later. In the meantime, do we have anywhere else we need to go? I know I would look at the time, I would, but, like, it's beautiful in here. I need to know if there's anywhere else I have to go. There are no other doors I can use. I've been to the tomb. I've lit a whole bunch of lights. I've lit a whole bunch of lights in the tomb. We did a good job down there. I have a basement key, but there's no place to use it. Oh, well, except in the fountain, but that's permanently unlocked. And there's no place to put the basement key. We did the security thing. Commissary. Chat, I think, I don't know, but maybe we can buy another magnifying glass real quick. If we can do that, maybe we can come back to the history of Arindia and get some really sweet lore. We might not be able to. We might not be allowed. Aw, come on! I don't have a magnifying glass because I used it to make the burning glass. Darn it. Gosh. Well... Well, F in the chat. Thank you, chat. Thank you. But that means we're going on a little adventure now. We will call it a day, alas. Perplexing shopping center. 3 puzzle rooms and 4 shop rooms. Oh yeah, I did have 4 shop rooms, didn't I? Very impressive. 130 steps taken. We did such a good job. And we found the tomb. That was an incredibly fruitful. Just got an ad for Magic the Gathering X Final Fantasy. Why is Magic the Gathering and Final Fantasy a thing that would be together? But I don't ask anymore. Anyway, it is now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the Octopus Enclosure. Woo! We're going on adventures. Where will we go? It is a mystery. Whee! Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, right. I was talking about voice work for a second there. While we go on an adventure looking for places to go. So the very like low masculine voice that I can pull out sometimes, that comes from deep in the chest. Don't know how to explain, but it comes from like way down in there, sort of in the back of the throat, kind of. The same sort of spot that you would get vocal fry out of is where that comes in from. That's why I can't always pull it out on command, because sometimes I just have to make it there. Let's see, where will we go? Repo. Esme's playing Yakuza. Let's go. Let's go. We love seeing some silliness. Alright, that is it for tonight, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow for Tuesday. The Witness! More puzzles! It'll be more chill puzzles! The Witness is all atmospheric and mist-like, and we're gonna have a good time. Anyway, that's it for tonight, everybody. I will see